Welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I have uploaded on here. I am back with a creative makeup look. I'm using the Morphe Neutral Territory eyeshadow palette. I love this eyeshadow palette. It is my favourite eyeshadow palette. I did get a new one of this because I actually broke my other one, which I was so sad about. This is what the shades look like inside the eyeshadow palette. They are literally the best shades. I'm going to use these two shades and mix them in together. The eyeshadow brush that I'm using is the Morphe eyeshadow brush. I love this brush. This is the only brush that I use for my eyeshadow. It just blends it out so well and it all goes on really nicely, and it's a really easy brush to blend out your eyeshadow. I definitely recommend this brush if you're a beginner in eyeshadow because it is so good to blend out. Now going to take a smaller eye brush. This brush is from Shein. It is so good. It's literally just a small little brush, and I'm going to take this darker shade and put it underneath my waterlines to give off that really nice smoky eye look. I'm also going to be adding on eyeliner. I'm using the iconic London eyeliner because it is the best eyeliner. It has a thin and a thick side, which is so good. For this eyeshadow look, I'm feeling a really thick look with some sort of created wing onto it. To make this eyeshadow look a bit more creative, I am going to drag my eyeliner out and just make it a cat eye look. I really love the cat eyes in the winged eyeliner. I just think they look really cool. I have just added some eyelashes. I used the Kiss eyelashes because they are my favourite eyelashes. I'm trying this new mascara. It is called Better Than Sex by Too Faced and it is in the brown shade. Recently I've been loving the brown shade mascaras. I don't know why, but I just reach for those so much more now, and I'm just really liking the way it looks on my lashes. The next step is my favourite part of the whole makeup look, and that is to do with my face. I'm using the iconic Skin Tin Underglow foundation and it is so good. I literally have almost run out of this because I use this every single day. To blend my skin tint out, I'm going to be using my favourite marshmallow sponge by Coco Cosmetics. It has actually changed her name to Cloma now, which is so good. I can never pronounce it properly, but I think that's the right name for it, and I'm so excited to see what other sponges she is bringing out. I have also decided to add on some foundation. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I just feel like this will look a bit more heavy with the skin tint because it is a creative makeup look. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter just to add a little bit of that glow to my face. The brush that I'm using is the L'Oreal Morphe brushes. These are the best brushes to blend out concealer and stuff like this, just because it is so good and blends out so nicely, and it's so easy to blend out. If you watch, it will literally just blend out all in one and give off that really nice blend to your face. For my concealer, I'm using the Lasting Perfection Concealer by Rimmel because this is an all-time favourite concealer. I use this every single day in my makeup routine, and I have just realised I did hold my mirror up way too high, so you guys can't even see what I'm doing, but I promise you'll be able to see it on the other eye, which is really annoying, but I'm going to remember that for next time, so don't hold the mirror up so high. You can actually see what I'm doing in this bit, which is helpful. I literally decided to just put it all over my face today. I normally put it out in 3 little sections, but I decided to do something a little bit different and just put it all over underneath my eyes instead. I am using the same L'Oreal Morphe brush for this because, like I said, it is the best brush ever, and it just gets in all the right places and blends it out so nicely. I'm also using the Maybelline concealer in the big version. I love using this recently. The next step is my contour. For my contour, I'm going to be using the Curve Case by Made by Mitchell. I'm going to be using these colours as I haven't used these shades yet. I'm going to mix them into 2 different shades and see what this creates. I just love this cream contour. It's so good, it blends out so nicely, and it just gives the nicest contour shade ever. I'm actually obsessed. It has been a part of my every single day makeup routine to use this new contour. For my bronzer, I'm going to be using one of my favourite bronzers, and that is a Made by Mitchell bronzer. But first, I'm going to use some of his brushes. I'm using this sort of like oval brush because I just find that it helps blend in the bronzer more. This has been one of my favourite bronzers. I actually get so many compliments when I'm wearing this bronzer just because how nice it stands out. I'm now going to be setting my makeup with my powder. I have been using a new powder recently, and that is the Huda Beauty powder. I love this powder, it is so good. It just blends out so nicely, and it also smells amazing too. I'm using the Coco Cosmetic powder puff for this because it just is the best powder puff to use, and it just blends out so nicely. For my blush, I'm going to be using one of my favourite blushes, and that is the Strawberry Cream Blush by Made by Mitchell. He has brought out an XL extra large version of this strawberry cream, and this strawberry cream is one of my favourite blushes to use of his. I literally love blush as well. If you watch back from my other videos, you'll know I love blush, and this is just the best that it's come out in an extra large version too. Highlighter that I'll be using is the Kiko highlighter because the Kiko highlighter is so good, and it just blends in so nicely with these Made by Mitchell blushes, and it just creates that sort of pink glowy highlighter look, which I love. I'm also just using a little bronzy highlighter, and this is the Charlotte Tilbury highlighter with a blush in it, and this is really good, as you can see from this glow. Just to make it extra glowy, I am also using the MAC highlighter, and it's a cream highlighter. I have been obsessed with this one as well. To set my makeup, I will be using the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray because it is the best setting spray. This is the finished makeup look. I love how it turned out. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a like and subscribe, and I'll see you again in my next video.